My brother has always pushed me. He helps me out a lot, and I try to do the most I can, but he pushes my limits to the extra where I feel like I can't do this no more. He's like, yes, you can, and I keep going. My name is Jacqueline Torres. I'm gonna be attending Cal State Dominguez, and I'm thinking of majoring as a Spanish teacher. I've attended Compton school since I was little. For my elementary school, I went to Jefferson Elementary, and for middle school, I went to Bunche Middle School, and now to Dominguez. My home school is Centennial, but my brother had joined wrestling like the last month before he left high school. He had graduated, and he really liked it. So my brother was like, oh, go to Dominguez, become a good student, go to wrestling and get good grades, you know? And I got into a permit, and I was able to join wrestling, and I got good grades. My brother's like one of the main ones that has always been there for me. If I come home and I'm like, oh, I'm stressed, I gotta do this project by this day, and I'm not sure how am I supposed to do it, he's like, let me see, he'll help me out. Also my teachers, like whenever I need their help, I'll go to them. The pandemic was like the hardest time in my high school year, because like throughout all high school I had all good years, except for that year since I wasn't really able to go out, and then it's like I couldn't have like person-to-person conversations with my teachers, so I feel like that was the hardest. My biggest accomplishments throughout high school, my first one is wrestling. Wrestling is definitely like one of the major things. I love wrestling. And it's like, I was able to make it a state. That was an accomplishment. I made it. I was like, you know what, by my senior year, I'm gonna make it a state. But I just set my mind like, no, I'm gonna make it this year. And I ended up making it my junior year to state. And then I set myself to make it to nationals by my senior year, and I made it to nationals too, and I placed too. And then another of my accomplishments was get good grades throughout high school. I always had good grades, like always. Like my grades were top on priority. Because even if I lowered the grades, my dad would be like, hey, your grades, I'm gonna get you out of wrestling. I was like, oh, no, you know? Also, I was able to become prom queen. I always wanted to do it, but I thought like, oh no, I shouldn't do it. I don't know. But I just in my mind, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna live life with no regrets, and whatever happens, happens. And I was able to do it, and I ended up winning for prom queen. The reason why I value my education is because it's gonna help me out for my future. A lot of students, they're like, oh no, they ditch class, they don't wanna go to class, they don't care about their grades. You may see it as like, oh, I'm tired of this, I don't like this teacher, he's not helping me out, or whatever it is, but you gotta think about the future, not about right now or how you feel, or if you're stressed, or if it's a lot of work. Or maybe, yeah, you're struggling with classes, you're like, you have to stay overnight, like 12, 1 in the morning doing work, like, oh, like really stressed about something. But just think about it, in the future, you're gonna look back and be like, you know what, like it was all worth it. Like I have a job that I want. If you like the job you're in, it's not even a job because you like what you're doing. You don't take it as a job. So you may not even have to work. Basically, it's something that you enjoy doing. So I wish to do that in the future.